One year on Christmas Day, I was living in my car, me and my boyfriend, and I had a book and we didn't have any other kind of entertainment. And so he would just like walk up and down the road and I would read my book. And it was a book I've already read like 100 times, but it was my favorite book. But I would just read the book over and over again. And like I was just trying to distract myself from like the pure misery that was my life, because at the time I was on substances, really addicted to substances, and I just felt like I could not get my life together. And like all around you could see the houses that had tons of cars in the yard, and you knew they were having like a family gathering. I had estranged myself from all of my family and ended up calling the girl who was our supplier, and I asked her for a front. And it was like Christmas Day, so she had her entire family over there. You know, it's like a big holiday thing, but she found it in her heart to say yes, which was such, oh, so sweet. And so we put our last like $2.50 in the gas tank and drove to her house. Well, we pulled up and she's got cars in the yard, like down the street, just tons and tons of people are at her house, like she's hosting. And we go to the front door and we knock and we look. I remember looking in the kitchen and they had all those giant, like, you know, those metal pans, you know, that are real deep. They had tons of them just filled with like dressing and macaroni and green bean casserole, and they had ham and turkey, like just all kinds of delicious food. And like I looked at the food and I didn't even think I was hungry, but I just looked at the food and like got all the nostalgia from Christmases in the past I'd spent with my family. And I guess she saw the way I was looking and I was like getting like teary, you know, and she was like, let me make you guys a plate, let me make you guys a plate. And we were like, no, it's okay, like, no, don't worry about that, you're with your family, you know, enjoy your family, thank you so much for this, we're gonna take off. And she was like, no, we're gonna make you a plate. And like she made us the 2 giant plates, like heaping tall, with all the best food, like the macaroni and cheese, like the corner cut piece. She made a whole nother plate with just desserts, like pies, pecan pie, banana pudding. Like it was so sweet and so generous. And I just never forget like the juxtaposition of feeling so sad and then feeling so grateful. Anyway, it was just one of those memories I'll never forget. And so now that I'm sober, I absolutely adore Christmas. I'm Christmas everything. And I just decorated my office and I put Christmas lights in my office. Y'all, they're so cute. I would add them at the end. I just love Christmas. So people think I'm a little over the top, but if you've ever lived a Christmas like that one that I lived, then you get to be over the top about Christmas for the rest of your life. Merry Christmas.